Let's see. I think this is working just as I expected last time. So yeah, once again, welcome to the live stream. If you're watching the recording, thank you for joining me. Of course, this is in conjunction with Stock Talk, so you guys can get like two videos in one day, in some days, I guess. But yeah, this will probably happen for this month, June. In July, I'll have little time to do this, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the live streams. In the meantime, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for some people to come on in and talk a little bit about the markets, what the intraday plays are or plays could have been, and we'll take a look at the long-term picture, and we'll also get to some of your tickers that you guys called out in the past few videos, and I wasn't able to get to them because ran out of time on the last Stock Talk. So okay. So let's see if anyone is here yet. I think some of you guys Prashanth. So you talking about /CL and Gush again. All right, so let's quickly talk about the markets right now, and yeah, feel free to comment. I'm actively monitoring and watching the comments as well. So looking at SPY, let's take a look right now. We talked about what, right? In past videos, we talked about how the 274.50 to 275.50 mark should be acting as a strong support. So looking at intraday today, we do see that we formed kind of, this is still a descending pattern, certainly, and we do not have any signs of a reversal. Just note that, even though intraday on the 1 day, 1 minute chart, we did have a spike up, we don't have any signs of a reversal just yet. So no confirmation yet, but right now, still on a descending trend. So we know that this 4-hour candle at the very least will finish forming in the next 30 minutes, right? So if it stays like this, we can expect this to continue to kind of edge downwards, but we do expect some sort of reversal or some sort of support at the very least. Any close below this 274 level will be bearish for the market. Hey Rizwan, welcome to the stream. David, Trader Princess, glad you're having live chats now. Oh yeah, this is only in June, so enjoy it while you last. What do you think about MU? Okay, so MU is one that we've been kind of actively talking about. So you can see that MU earnings are coming up, and this is in 2 days, right? So you can imagine during earnings we have some quite a bit of volatility during those days, and you can see how earnings came up, but what happened the next few days? Well, a big rejection sell on U's, and then we continue to fall down. In the same time, look at this, right? This is what? Once the earnings came out, it came down, and it continued to go down. So we have divergence in patterns when earnings come out. So the best position right now for MU is actually what? Not to take a position at all, especially given earnings are coming up. Why take that 50-50 shot? And in my opinion, you're more inclined to say, oh man, I'm going to take the loss and get out now, rather than if it spikes up, you're going to continue to hold it, but then what happens if it comes back down? It's just like this psychology thing. When it goes up, you want to hold it, but then when it comes back down, you might want to hold it longer, and then it keeps going down. So you just got to be careful with that one. Rizwan, ticker BAC and Visa. Should I cut my profit? Need your opinion. BAC. This is BAC, Bank of America. Okay, so we know that financials are slightly weak right now, but given financials, we know that you can see that, what kind of pattern is this? This is kind of like a bull flag pattern. This is exhibited by Bank of America. It's been exhibiting by, I think, XLF as well as JP Morgan and those bank stocks. So this is a bull flag pattern, but it's not fully emerged yet out of the flag area. So I think you're okay holding Bank of America. I mean, if you're willing to risk a little more, should it come back down, this is one that you have to decide. Banking right now isn't very strong, but I do see it being strong, certainly, in the future. So this is a developing pattern. What was the other one? Visa. Visa's been on an uptrend, right? Yeah, so Visa, this is a clear uptrend, right? There's no sell signal right now. The markets isn't really telling us where to sell. We've been keeping over the 20 EMA, the light blue line, and this is a steady uptrend. Very safe play, I think, and this is one that's good. Good pattern. Trader Princess, what's your take on IQ? Okay, IQ, yes. So this one is quite interesting right now. You can see here's the 20 EMA line. We said that 180-day chart was the best line to kind of look at. You see that every time we have a massive surge up, we have a consolidation sideways, right? Horizontally, another surge up once we get near the 20 EMA. Sideways, another surge up. So what happened today? Intraday, we did have a surge up. So let's look at the 1 day, 1 minute chart. You guys can see the surge up, but look at this top, right? We're meeting some sort of resistance right here. Markets are telling us this is a resistance. So if you're in IQ, this might be a pretty good time to, sell right now. Obviously, this is your decision. So, but this is what I'm saying, right? Even if it does go up in the next 4 hours, I wouldn't be too sad if we sold right here. Because you can imagine consolidation horizontally and then buying in at the same price but much more comfortable buying in, right? Because you're not playing the part in which it comes back down below the 20 EMA line. So yeah, that's that. So I want to show you guys a little bit of Tesla too in a moment. So here's Tesla. I'll show you intraday. And all right, see, so not that unusual that we do see markets kind of falling a little bit right now. As we said, the resistance is around 268, and it's been kind of rejected. See, this is pretty much normal market behavior. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Tesla, right? It's at 369.34. It's up 3.12%. Of course, you don't want to get in right now as it's dropping, as it's already climbed 3%. Note that Tesla exhibits behavior just like IQ, right? It's definitely on an ascending pattern. It's on a breakout trajectory on the 3-year chart. And what happens when we start climbing really highly, right? We start consolidating at least horizontally near the 20 EMA line. One can almost argue that the 15 EMA line might be a better representation of this chart. So, it's gone up. Let's wait for it to consolidate a little more. Maybe get in at a better price point, perhaps 363. That's maybe that's a better price point than right now. So, all right, awesome. I see you guys commenting. Yeah, let me know what other tickers you guys want to kind of take a look at. In the meantime, we will take a look at /CL. So one of your comments was my faith in Gush and /CL were restored today. It is 11:20, so probably 11:20 a.m. Just sold $34.50 Gush. Oh, my $34.50 Gush. Buy at 37. Wait for a dip. If you can come live to go share a way to contact you. So exchange ideas. Well, let me help you exchange ideas right now. So /CL, we talked about this pattern, right? This pattern certainly doesn't look very good. One can argue that this was a bear flag pattern that was emerging, right? Bear flag, bear. This could be another flag that's in formation. We're at the 20 EMA, and finally we're getting a little bit of rejection on the 180-day chart. So, this is /CL. So this correlates with like UWT, DWT more often than not. However, if you take a look at Gush, this looks like a slightly more promising pattern in terms of, you could argue that this is more of a bear flag, but one can argue this is a bull flag pattern. You guys can see that, followed by consolidation. And now you can see that we bounce off of the support. So if you did play this, this was an 8.74% rise today. This was a very nice play. So should you get into Gush right now? I think Gush right now it's already risen, right? 8.74%. This is the easy part. The hard part comes in the next few days. So you can see how when we had a massive rise, what was the hard part? Getting over the resistance area. Massive rise. Hard part, getting over the resistance area. So if you get in right now, you're going to be playing that we're going to be near the resistance area, and that's kind of harder to trade. So especially if you're a entry level Hey, Kevin, when are you posting your classes? The classes are, I'm still developing. I'm trying to get a lot of videos in, kind of a lot of interactive content, trying to get a lot of that too. And hopefully you guys will also have a way to kind of like contact me if you guys have any questions once you subscribe to the course. So that's still under development, but it's going to be rolled out. Once it gets rolled out, you guys definitely will be the first people to get noticed. So AMD, okay. Right, so AMD, we talked about this pattern, right? It's up over 4%. It's quite incredible looking at this, right? This is really incredible because you can see this is a bull flag pattern once again on the 3-year chart. And you can see that every single week it's made a green candle without stop. It's at $17 right now. So we talked about how there's 2 ways you can play this, right? The first play is you get into AMD and you ride the percentage. So you can see intraday that it's going up 4.2 there. Obviously, you wouldn't sell right now as it's going higher, right? Well, you probably would sell right now if it's going lower. But you've already made 4.32%. That's really good. So that's what I'm talking about. When it's going up so quickly and you're able to catch that train for 2 to 3%, that's a good area to get in if you wanted to play it. Number 2. Another good play is we talked about how when there was a massive surge up, you can see how we came down to the 20 EMA before we continued the uptrend, right? This is on the 3-year chart. Where's the 20 EMA? It's basically hidden by this line. I'm actually going to take this line off because it's going so quickly. So let me remove this line. Here's the 20 EMA line, right? If and when it comes down to the 20 EMA, that's the time when I'm looking to take a position. Obviously, it's continuously trending higher, and the question is, why is it going up so quickly? Well, the answer is it's been consolidating for a year in a bull flag pattern. So you can imagine the length of time going higher is certainly, going to mimic kind of this trajectory as well. So now it's going. Now that's why we're so interested in Tesla. Look at Tesla, bull flag, right? Look at this 1-year consolidation pattern. This is just now emerging. What a great opportunity, in my opinion. So, anyways. My boy live again. What is going on? Doing good, Coolio. Oh, happy Monday. Home Depot, Rizwan, ticker. Okay, so Home Depot has been strong because people have been saying it's kind of immune from Amazon because it sells home products and stuff that kind of specializes in its own niche, right? So here's Home Depot, right? We know it's been strong, but at the same time, we do want to keep in mind that here's the top, 180-day top, and this might act as a resistance. Just get a little careful on this one. We're nearing the top, so ask yourself, is your potential for profit worth it? It could be, but note that, look at this, right? Uptrend, consolidation, uptrend, probably a consolidation, uptrend. So, of course, it could go up back to the resistance rather quickly, but this is rather slow moving. Look at this, right? This is probably 1 to 2%. There's probably better stuff to go into in the meantime. GWR, Simon, welcome to the stream. So, GWR, let's take a look, zooming out. So on the 3-year chart, what do you guys see? I mean, certainly it's not a bad pattern at all. This is higher lows. In addition, we are making higher highs, but just be a little cautious on this one as we're nearing the high. This is an ascending triangle pattern. However, this is getting wedged in between these 2 lines. We're at the upper trajectory, upper end of it. Let's not get in right now. Right? The potential for profit, once again, it's kind of like Home Depot, 2 to 3% maximum until your risk becomes massive. But look, your percentage loss is significantly higher. So let's wait on this one. I like the trend, but getting wedged in is certainly not too comfortable, you can imagine. Getting wedged into something, even if it's an ascending wedge. Luca. WTI might be a good swing trade opportunity. Yeah, so WTI has been in my watch list. It's been going up massively, and you can see why, right? And on the weekly chart, you can see that up. And we didn't hit the 20 EMA this time. I said that the best position would be at the 20 EMA. We didn't get in. So, it's curving back up. So this is something I think you could take advantage of. Not right now. 7.35% is just a little too much. But as it consolidates back to the 20 EMA, perhaps you know where to take that position, and then at least ride it up, ride it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. We kind of reconfirmed this 20 EMA, but this looks good. I like this pattern. I just wish that WTI came down a little more, right? How good would it be if it kind of consolidated, came down to the 20 EMA instead of consolidation and went up? So it's good. You can see that the consolidation, what was it doing? Garnering the energy for a move up or down. In this case, it was a move up, so it's all good. Arshad, welcome. Rizwan, SFM is going down again. Took a short position today. SFM. This is Sprouts, right? Yeah. Okay. So we talked about how Sprouts, how Sprouts has been actively declining, and that there could be a support here. So was this a support? No massive support here right now, right? This is not a very definitive candle at the moment, but we expect some sort of support in this boxed area. So should it start falling below this boxed area, look for lower prices to come to the next support area. Of course, this won't all happen in one day, in my opinion. This will take a couple of days to perhaps get under $20. But yeah, okay. Interesting pattern. All right, so we've been live for over 15 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Let me see in past, did I get to all of your tickers? Okay, so if I didn't get to your tickers in 2 videos ago, just repost it in today's video. Look for the Stock Talk later today. Thank you once again for joining me. Let me just refresh what the markets are doing right now, especially on SPY. I'm very curious intraday what's going on. Okay, not much. Still kind of just declining back. You know where your buy area is, right? Into the markets. At least there's no sign of a reversal just yet, but this is the area we're looking for a reversal on. So thanks once again for watching. I'll see you guys on the Stock Talk. Of course, you can also like the live stream video. That was interesting, I thought. Why live chats only in June? Well, it's because in July I have I'll be gone, like pretty much during the daytime. So that's why I have time during June. So it's a live stream. So thanks once again for watching. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Stock Talk Monday, June 18th. All right, see you later.